On this channel, we provide useful programming information with practical code examples. This time, it's about async, await in JavaScript. You can learn how to use the fetch function with async, await, along with sample code. You can also learn how to perform multiple asynchronous operations in parallel using promise.all. Enabling subtitles will make the code descriptions easier to understand. Async and await in JavaScript are features designed to make writing asynchronous operations more intuitive and readable. By using this, you can reduce the complexity of traditional callback functions and promise chains, and write asynchronous code in a way that looks like synchronous code. Async is used to define a function as an asynchronous function. An async function always returns a promise. Within a function marked with async, you can use await to wait for the result of a promise to be returned. In this case, calling myAsync function automatically returns a promise object. When the promise is resolved, its result becomes the value returned by return. Await is used to wait for a promise to be resolved. By using await, you can pause the execution until the promise is resolved and receive the result of the promise. Await can only be used inside an async function. In the example above, it waits for the promise returned by the fetch function with await, and then performs further asynchronous operations using the result. If an error occurs inside an async function, that error is treated as a reject of the promise. You can use try-catch statements to perform error handling. Using a try-catch block allows you to catch errors that occur during asynchronous operations, preventing the program from crashing when errors occur. Compared to traditional promise chains, async await offers the following advantages. Improved readability. Asynchronous processing can be written like synchronous code, avoiding the complexity of deeply nested promise chains and callbacks. Easier debugging. Since it resembles synchronous code, debugging and error handling become easier. Better maintainability. Asynchronous processes can be written more simply, making it easier to change or modify the code and improving long-term maintainability. Let's compare code using promise chains and code using async await. As you can see, using async await allows you to write asynchronous processes in a linear fashion, resulting in more readable code. By combining promise.all or promise race with await, You can execute multiple asynchronous operations simultaneously and handle their results collectively. Promise.all resolves multiple promises simultaneously and returns their results as an array. It waits for all promises to be resolved, and if any of them fail, it is considered a failure overall. Promise. Race returns the result of the first promise that is either fulfilled or rejected. It is useful when you want to respond to whichever asynchronous operation completes first. However, if the first promise fails, the error is immediately caught by catch. Promise. All settled, waits for all results, regardless of success or failure. Each result is returned in the form of status, value, or status reason, allowing you to determine which promises succeeded and which failed. Promise.any returns only the result of the first successfully fulfilled promise. An exception is thrown only if all promises fail. It can be used like a retry mechanism in environments where some APIs are unreliable until one succeeds. Async, await, are powerful tools for handling asynchronous processing, so be sure to utilize them to simplify complex asynchronous logic. The source code for this video can be downloaded from the official website. If you like, please visit the URL in the description to aid your learning. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.